They just sent a serious message with the state of the NBA. Collateral is the main currency, and the Hornets are full of collateral as the Hornets look to rebuild after blowing up their whole roster. This collateral is the lifeblood of the franchise in hopes of drawing in big name players and bringing in promising prospects. The future of the Hornets is shaping out perfectly. Welcome to Hornets Digest. I'm Jeff Testanero. Hit that subscribe button. Everything's going beautifully so far. Subs are going up, but you got to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to read a few comments and I will respond. But you subscribe now for everything going on in Buzz City. The Hornets, and I've said it the last few videos, the Hornets are looking at the broad spectrum that will pay off big for years to come. It's called franchise building. And I know most of you want that big name player now, but trust me, all of this I'm about to throw at you, it's for the better. I hope you're taking notes because this will be on the test. Since you all are getting anxious about players, let's talk collateral. The lifeblood of a great franchise is a lot of collateral, and the Hornets are full of it. First, we go to the 2027 draft. The Hornets have 3 first-round picks, one of their own, one from Dallas, and a lottery-protected first round off the Miami Heat. In 2028, they have 2 their own or a swap pick from Minnesota if the Heat pick in 2027 doesn't work out, then the pick becomes unprotected in 2028. The Hornets then have 1 pick in 2028 as they will end up with the least popular pick of the Utah Jazz, Cleveland Cavaliers, Minnesota Timberwolves, which is a protected top 5. Okay. 2030, the Hornets have the rights to swap with Minnesota, both in 2031 and 2032. The Hornets have 1 pick each, which is fine. Then comes 2033, where the Hornets have 3 picks, their own selection, and they have 1 from Phoenix, 1 from Minnesota. Both of those are unprotected. And that was the first round. So I hope you're with me on this one. On to the second round. I wanted to talk players, but y'all want to call me names, so we're going to talk picks. 1 in 2027, which goes to OKC if the Spurs land in the lottery, or to the Kings if the Spurs are outside the lottery. The pick then comes down to New Orleans and Portland, whichever is the most favorable. In 2028, the Hornets have 2 picks, whichever is more favorable between the Hornets themselves or the LA Clippers. I'm fully aware it's an old logo, all right? Calm down. The Clippers, and the other goes over to Detroit, but they own the Magic's pick as well. The Hornets have their own pick in 2029 and the Nuggets' second round pick if the Nuggets get to their pick over to Oklahoma City by then. The Hornets would also get a more favorable pick between the Hawks and the Heat. Now, if the Wolves convey a first round to the Jazz by 2029, the Hornets get a pick. Okay? You still with me? You're still with me on this one. Cool. 2030, the Hornets get their own pick if it's 31 through 55. If not, then it goes over to Boston. 2031, the Hornets get their own pick and the Bucks pick and the Suns pick. 2032, the Hornets get their own pick, but now it's between Minnesota, and Milwaukee. Let's go through that one more time. 2033, the Hornets have their own pick, but now it's the Timberwolves and Milwaukee's pick. 2033, they have their own pick and the Timberwolves selection. Got it? Pretty simple, right? I think we went through that pretty good. Cool. In other news, Summer League has been announced. The Charlotte Hornets have announced their 2026 NBA Summer League roster. Assistant coach Blaine Mueller will serve as Summer League head coach, which is really great for him. Get to know some of the prospects, get to know some of the goings on. I like Summer League. It sets everything up good for the season. Everybody's on the same page. Get everything going there. So I know everybody wants a big name. I know everybody wants, the next big thing or the big name player coming through. But to get the next big thing, you got to go through this draft scenario. And the Hornets have a lot of collateral working for them. They really, really do. So please don't fret. The Hornets are looking pretty decent for next year. And they have all of that collateral we just went over, which I'm not going to go through again. So I hope you took notes. Working in their favor. It's all working in their favor, which is why when I tell you it's all working in their favor, I mean it. The Hornets have a lot of collateral going into the next few years. And all this collateral can be traded away if a big name NBA star gets disgruntled where they are, but they're under a contract to their team. The Hornets can trade all of this stuff or any of this stuff that they want over to the team to get these names. It's the nature of the business. It really, really is. So, hope you took notes. A lot of collateral, a lot of good things heading in for Charlotte. Really exciting stuff. I'm excited. You should be excited too for the future of this franchise. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to be a play-in team next year. They're going to be higher than that. I'm calling it now. So, for Hornets Digest, I'm Jeff Testanero. Let's go Hornets!